Well everybody, here we are again. It's backpacking time. So really sadly I was meant to be going camping and hiking with my sister in Wales this weekend, but she's not very well. She's sore throat and it's not like her to cancel, but yeah, so that's not happening. I thought, what can I do? What can I plan quickly? So I have driven up to just south of the Peak District, just outside Matlock. I've got my gravel bike here, I've got camping kit, so I'm going to be cycling up to Castleton youth hostel, and I'm going to be camping there for 2 nights. So the luxury of some camping, but also with some facilities. Yeah, so let's go. I'm praying to the weather gods. Probably going to get wet today. Yeah, the joys of bikepacking. And we're off. Well, I had barely set off and the route required me to engage in a little weightlifting. Here I am, making this look really hard work. But equally, all part of the adventure. So far, so good. Today I was to be riding from Matlock to Castleton. The route was just over 30 miles and with an elevation of around 2,500 feet. Early doors climbing. There's no doubt about it, that was a slog, but you get a nice view. And I'm hoping now I'm going to get a nice descent, so let's see. And a tailwind. Bit quieter here because it's been a bit busy in places. I guess that it will be Easter weekend, people out and about enjoying the trails, but this bit's nice and quiet. Will Lucy be getting wet? The planned route I was taking took me along the High Peak Trail, quiet lanes, sections of the Pennine bridleway and other off-road gravel tracks. I'm riding my gravel bike, which is a Cannondale Topstone carbon. I love my gravel bike for touring, just because it gives you more options. And this is the bike that I rode when I cycled around Europe. And if I can get this bike up the Stelvio Pass, fully laden with kit, I can conquer the Peak District. I am so filthy. I'll show you later the state of me, honestly. This is the High Peak Trail, one of the several disused railway lines that are used for cycling, hiking in the Peak District. It's great, no traffic, and once you're out of the really touristy bits, it's quiet. So, Pennine bridleway now to Cannondale 4. Onwards and upwards. In terms of kit I'm carrying on this trip, I have a tent, sleeping bag, lightweight blow-up pillow and mat, and then warm clothing for on and off the bike. No stove this time. The rain's caught up with me. I feel like it's raining all around me. Showers, and it's been chasing me for ages, but I think I'm about to get wet. Also a lot of climbing. Been going up quite a bit. Oh, back off road. I made some time just to make sure that I take in how amazing the scenery is in the Peak District. adventuring. And the sun's come out. I can't believe how lucky I am. So my mum just said to me recently that I always fall on my feet. I mean, not always, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty lucky right now. What's an adventure without a little hiker bike? It's a little bit more mountain bike than gravel bike down here, but yeah, I'm not here for long, I don't think. Always at the end of the day. And no doubt on film it'll look like nothing as usual. I really would encourage people to be flexible when doing bike tours. The routes will be an unknown, but just roll with it or walk. So I'm in the last 5 miles now and I just passed a co-op, so I called in and brought some supplies. I've got some food for later. Yes, about 5 miles before I camp up. I think there's a climb, a bit of a descent, and hopefully I miss the next shower. Last climb of the day. Rain and sun. Now at an elevation of 1,367, and I think I've got a descent now. Can't be too far. So, arrived, time to pitch. Try and find, first of all, the flattest, most suitable spot. So this is a campsite at the youth hostel. It's really nice, it's really quiet, just to show you. So yeah, I'm gonna go just here, I think. Okay, so tent is up, sleeping mat is blown up, pillow is blown up. And now to get my sleeping bag out. So I brought a 3-season sleeping bag with me, considering it is March still, and that's what I put in here. So this is where I keep my sleeping bag. These Ortlieb bags are really good. Yeah, and then I have a dry bag that I put my clothes in, and these two are quite handy. I'm sorry, I always say I'm going to do like a really detailed video of my setup, but I'm really bad at making those videos, so I will try. I haven't taken my helmet off yet, but I'll be going and getting cleaned up in some of the facilities here. So yeah, pretty pleased with the spot. Good evening from my tent. I'm assuming you can't really see me. So yeah, I'm just settling into my tent. So glad I got my winter sleeping bag, it's so cosy. Yeah, so the end of a good day. The one thing I'm not looking forward to is the fact that I'm going to need a wee before I go to bed and you have to get out this warm tent. But yeah, it's been a good day. So yeah, evening bird song. I'm going to read for a bit and yeah, chill, rest up. Well, good morning. What a nice morning. An absolutely beautiful morning, so I'm gonna go and make myself some breakfast. And I woke up to an amazing bird song. Just a spot of emergency maintenance going on here. Just as I turned into the driveway of where I'm staying, I got a puncture. I mean, how about that for timing? Gosh, but yeah, I left it here overnight in the bike store, and I'm just about to fix it. So it's quite good they've got facilities and stuff here.
let's check that that pump works. I'll be needing that. But yeah, let's get this done. Well, that certainly did take some getting out today. I think I say that all the time, but especially today. There's a Garmin outage, so I'm not following a route. I have a route in mind, so there might be a lot of stopping and checking today. We'll see how that goes. It's busy in the Peak District for Easter weekend. Busy in the youth hostel where I'm staying, and I'm camping. The camping's nice. Lots of families. It's nice to see families and kids enjoying the area, but it's a bit loud for me. So I'm glad to be out on my bike and getting into quieter spaces. So, whew.
So today was a ride that I was doing from where I was based in Castleton, so just exploring some of the local area and quite a bit of climbing, but beautiful. With it being Easter weekend, it was really busy everywhere, so it was really nice to just get out into some quieter roads, but yeah, it was very busy in places, as you will see shortly.
The view at the top's going to be amazing. Right, come on, let's do this. Wow.
Made it and treated to some lovely views, which are all the more worthwhile when you've cycled up there on two wheels. But it sure was busy at the top of Ilam Tor. You'll see some of this chaos next.
Absolute carnage on Winners Pass, what the hell? It's not the one. Get me out of there. Cars everywhere! Okay, so luckily back out at Castleton and got away from the crowds again, so I'm glad about that. That was crazy. Literally, I couldn't get through when it's past. Cars, nightmare. Yeah. This is more like it. More climbing. Am I glad to get off-road? Lady Bower Reservoir, and this is the plug hole.
So it was lovely to enjoy some of the classic Peak District road and beautiful countryside as I rolled back to where I was camping and was satisfied with another good day's riding.
Here we go then, everyone's favourite part of bikepacking, and that is the packing. It's not everyone's favourite part, it's the worst part, but here we go. First thing, sleeping bag. I know lots of you are interested in the kit, and I always fail miserably at sort of telling you about it, but yeah, I never quite know how to do it. So first things first, I have my Ortlieb waterproof handlebar bag, and in that's where I put my sleeping bag when I'm using my winter sleeping bag. So it's a matter of like stuffing it down. It's a down sleeping bag into this bag, and it packs down pretty nicely, and it's a super warm, tasty sleeping bag. It's an Alpkit one, many people like to know. Yeah, so that's stage one, and it's like a big thing out of my tent. And then now I'm going to put it on the handlebar section on my bike. Okay, so with that bit done, now I'm going to see what bits I can get out of my tent. So that'll be my sleeping mat and my pillow. I need to get a new sleeping mat because I've realised for winter camping that one's not the best. I brought it in Croatia when I was in lovely sunny hot conditions, but yeah, for like winter it's not so good. And then I have a Sleep to Summit, I think the brand is, pillow, and that was a new addition this year, and I've been really pleased with it. Yeah, so that bit will be going in my other bike packing bag, along with any clothes, things that I'm not going to be wearing while I'm riding. Yeah, so that's the next stage. Mat and pillow are in the bag, again filthy, and now it's just a matter of like stuffing everything in, but doing it in a way that you're going to be able to access the things that you need first at the top. So like in this bag, I'm not going to need my mat, I'm not going to need my sleeping bag. Like my clothes, like when I get there I need my clothes to be dry, so it's important they're in a dry bag, in just kept dry, and then when I get to the other end I can just take them off and take that whole bag off, not explaining very well, and then just take it into where I'm staying, because I'm staying inside the youth hostel next. Yeah, so it's just a matter of finding homes for everything now, just in the most organised way that you can. Right, everything's out the tent. Little items to be stashed away sort of last minute, so now it's packing the tent down. So this tent, this is the Alpkit Soloist, really good because it packs down small, it weighs over just a kilogram, something like that. Yeah, and it's been really good. In the summer I've used it without the inner, in winter I bring the inner. Yeah, and it's really easy to put up. I can put it up in like less than 5 minutes, which is good. Just to add also, I've slept in summer without the outer on, which is really cool, especially if you've got a nice starry night. So I've got the outer here, so I just pack that into the bag, and then next I'll be taking down the inner, and then last thing taking down the poles, and last thing, leave no trace. So this little bundle is the Soloist when packed down, and now I'm going to strap it to just above my handlebar bag. I've done different things with this before. I've strapped it on top of the back of my Ortlieb bag, the saddle bag. I put it in the saddle bag. It just depends on the setup, the time of year and what else I'm carrying. But yeah, love this little tent. All packed, all done. Go for a wee and get on the road. And it's always a good feeling when you're just back on the road. I love it. I feel like this is my natural habitat. I'm packed up and I'm on to the next place. Woohoo! Looks like we're climbing. Whew. Bit of a slog. I think I'm halfway up. So basically I'm climbing out of Castleton, so early doors climbing. God love it. I'm still going. It's levelled out a little bit more, but I'm at about 1,200 feet now, so I've climbed about 700 feet in about 2.5 miles. Fully laden bike. Made it, guys. Descending, incoming. Away from the hustle and bustle of the tourists. Okay, so here's a quick thought of the day. I was staying at Castleton YHA and it was really busy, you know, it's Easter weekend, loads of families, and just the area around there, Castleton, Edale was really busy, and it's Easter, you know, it's a bank holiday, loads of people out. But people often ask me if I feel lonely when I'm solo travelling, and the answer is no, I don't. But loneliness is something that I feel sometimes, and like when I was in that busy, bustly place, like all those families, I felt lonely. Yet when I'm in places where you've got like solo travellers or just like small groups of people doing outdoor stuff, it's totally different. And like now I'm in my, what I feel like is more my natural habitat. I feel great and I love it and it feels freeing. But all those people, all that busyness, yeah, I just really didn't like it. Yeah, just a thought. But yeah, I like this. Trail, Disused Railway again. Busy with people. Spring adventure tour in the peaks without a little bit of hike bike. Crazy lady. Little bit of sun because it sure is a bit chilly on the Tissington trail, and we've got a wind coming from the east.
arrived at Ilam, time to clean up, have some food and get some rest. When the weather is rubbish. My bike, right, I've got everything packed and it's pouring outside and I'm trying to decide, do I just brave it, it's the last leg of my journey, or do I hang on a little bit because it's meant to brighten up? What do you do? So yeah, hanging out in the bike shed. Right, looks like I'm on my way in the rain. I mean, it's beautiful, it's just very wet. Crack a smile. Nearly at the top. Come on, let's do this. Apologies for the weird camera angle. I can see the top. So I'm now on the Tissington trail on my way to Ashbourne in the glorious British weather. So this is Ashbourne Tunnel. Nice and dark and damp and echoey. Well, there's no doubt about it, this is grim. Oh, the rain and just water in my eyes, making them really sore. I've been 9 miles, it's not a long route, I'm only doing about 16 miles to get back to where I started, and I've climbed 1,000 feet already. Oh, my eyes are so sore. Oh, come on, get me back, let's do this. It's wet, it's hilly, but it's so beautiful. Birds singing through this little woodland. And it's quiet. I just had to stop to just appreciate this. It's so lovely. Honestly, bikepacking does this to you. You go through the really crappy hard bits and it feels like, why do I do this? It's so hard, it's grim, like type 2 fun. And I tell myself, yeah, I'm not doing this again. And then you turn the corner onto a new road and it's beautiful. A bit like life really, how philosophical of me. But yeah, amazing. Always a little bit suspicious when I get taken off road, but this looks nice enough. What a mixed day when you fall out and into love with bikepacking all over again. Well everybody, that's my spring tour complete. I've got a filthy bike, time to put some dry clothes on and get myself home into a warm bath. And yeah, I think I might have some bike cleaning to do very soon. And that was my spring tour of the Peak District complete. What a mixed day, but thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, see you next time.